Oh yeah, that's it. Instead of getting mad at the system, I just gotta beat the system. Hello, and welcome to another installment in Let's Play and Review in 20 minutes or less. Today we're playing 8infinity. For those of you who've already watched any of my previous videos, you already know what's going on here. For those of you who haven't, or have any questions about what is going on, please check the description below. So, just a preface, I got 8infinity from a fanatical bundle called $1 Forever on April 24th, 2017. So it's been a while. Again, I'm amazed I never touched any of these games. I just let them accumulate while I just got stuck on other niche games. So, I would also like to say, with this $1 Forever bundle, it was 27 games for $1 whole. So, I guess I'm not advertising for Fanatical, but just as a heads up for anybody that ever is looking for a bunch of games for really cheap, that's one of the best places to go. So first off, I want to thank you, the viewer, for taking the time to watch this today, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I did making it. And without further ado, let's get down to business and play. I'm gonna play single player because I've never played it before. Seems like an indie game that's pretty simple right off the rip. Okay, so skip one. Okay, use your arrow keys. Okay, you just use your arrow keys to skip. Don't touch. Okay, so it's based on the colors. Or skip. Are you ready? Sure. So I can't hit the same colors that I've already hit once before. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Let's give it another shot. Don't touch because it's green. Oh, okay, so you need to keep the colors going and... What? I'm so confused. Okay, so basically it seems like I need to keep the color going. So you need to keep the color going to infinity, obviously. And it's going to split and match the previous color. I'm confused by this already. It's just the colors in and of themselves. I'm confused by that. I hit purple before and I was no bueno. I'm gonna go to the tutorial is the exact same thing. But why do you need to skip it? Oh, okay, so you need to match the color. Okay, okay, I think that makes sense. Don't touch it because it needs to constantly... okay. It needs to alternate? That doesn't make any sense. I'm so confused. You don't want to touch it because it's not purple or blue, and those are my colors. So I need to make that match. Okay, see, this is where it doesn't make any sense, because if I would have hit that, it would have said no. Okay, so the direction that I press is the opposite that it's gonna go. So I'm so confused. I'm still so confused. So do I need to keep the color basically going on the underlay to a different color or the same color? I'm so confused. I'm still so confused. That didn't make any sense. I pressed the opposite direction. Oh, okay, I think I get it. Okay. So. Let's see. So I press. Okay. I get it now. Okay, so this, even though the game's incredibly simple, it requires a ton of brain power from a dum-dum like me. And basically, each color... Okay. So each color corresponds to a different direction. And in order to do that, you need to press the arrow key that corresponds to it. And it's kind of a weird... It's kind of a weird understanding of knowing which direction corresponds to that color, or by memorizing it. I don't know how else to describe it. It's a very unique concept. Honestly, I never played any game that's this simple, but also this complex in a way. The camera movements obviously don't help, but I get it because it's supposed to get more challenging. That's the concept. And I want to apologize to the audience for my small brain for taking 12 years to actually understand what's going on. It seems like you also only get one chance when you goof. I guess the best way I can describe it is for any kids that were really good at like games like Bop It when they were younger. Or like other games where it requires game over. So I don't know how else to describe it. It's a really weird game with color combination or coordination compared to direction. I don't really know what to think of it. It's not a bad game. It's really simple. Good graphics, decent soundtrack. Same soundtrack over and over, regardless of the menu or gameplay. I guess I don't fully understand the split direction unless you just press whatever direction. Like you just press a direction, or whatever direction corresponds. This game is best played with two hands, not gonna lie. One finger for each key. Okay, how's that wrong? Oh, you gotta press the direction that you're coming in from. Okay, that makes sense. I'm so confused by this game when I first. I guess I just jumped right into it, and the tutorial didn't really say anything. It just gave you gameplay. If you didn't understand the gameplay to begin with, I guess it didn't really make sense. Again, I'm just gonna tack it up to small brain me. Okay, I pressed it. I'm so confused. Okay, I pressed the other direction, I believe, that I pressed before, and I still got the game over. Maybe I just don't press anything when I'm going on this. Oh, you don't press anything when it's green! If you just press the direction you're coming in from. That was weird, I pressed the opposite direction. I don't know. No! That was a mistake! It's more so a muscle memory issue. Okay, I don't know what to press at that point. Here, let's do the tutorial really quick again. So I know what to press when it's the opposite color. skip it. So you press the same color that you just did, or you press from the direction you're going into? Oh, it's funny how the tutorial leads right into the levels. Maybe I press the opposite. I'm gonna assume I press the opposite to the color of the one I'm coming into. Oh, okay, so I should have pressed the opposite. Okay, I pressed left there, I thought. I don't know, if you're watching the video you can go back and prove me wrong, but I'm pretty sure I pressed the opposite color when I was going in. I don't know if it's the direction or the color, this doesn't make any sense to me. So what was I supposed to press there if it would have been purple? That's what I pressed the last time. Okay, well, that seems like a major design flaw, or I'm just not understanding it. The fact that they don't explain it in the tutorial seems just really weird. Let's see it again. Okay, so it's the same thing every time, so. Okay, so is it the direction I'm coming into, or what? It has to be the direction I'm coming into. Or the color, excuse me. I shouldn't have pressed anything. Okay, so I pressed right there. I know for a fact I did. That just doesn't make any sense. Maybe you gotta press both. Maybe that's the secret. You just press both because it's both colors. I do like how you get it basically, as long as you're quick enough, you get an unlimited amount of second chances. This game definitely requires a lot of thinking, at least from a small brain person like myself, so I apologize for any lack of dialogue or talking earlier. I was trying to wrap my brain around what's going on. Oh yeah, that's it. Instead of getting mad at the system, I just gotta beat the system. It's weird in the tutorial it doesn't tell you to press both. Ow! I did it. Freaking, it gets a little bit quicker, so then you get a little bit antsy. Oh no, I was so close to 63. Okay. So after playing it for a hot minute, it's actually not a bad game. It's not terrible. I guess 1/27th of a dollar. So it's definitely well worth its value in money. Like the gameplay to like the time played to dollar value. But yeah. Okay. Time for the other part, the review time. So as for the pros, what's good about the game? The game is simple. Once you figure out how the game works, it's not real deep, it's easy to understand, and that's it. Gameplay is pretty fun. I've never played any other game like it. I've played some other puzzle games, games with QuickTime events, games that have colors coordinating and matching to different directions or buttons, but nothing quite like this. So it's definitely a lot of fun trying to wrap my head around it and trying to understand how it plays, and then once you kind of get in a good rhythm, it's actually pretty fun. Controls are pretty minimal, just 2 keys, simple as that. Game is definitely challenging once you hit stage 30, 40, 50. Game starts to speed up, camera starts to change. They start to throw out, I think, different, maybe different combinations of colors to throw you off. So yeah. could be fun, especially if I would try out multiplayer. I could see how that would be fun and more challenging. It's incredibly unique design. Kind of mentioned with the fun gameplay. I've never really played a game quite like it, hence why it took me 12 years to figure out how it actually played. And I find that definitely more so a pro rather than a con. And the game's super cheap. Right now, obviously, it's $1 on Steam. I got it for $1/27 of a dollar back in 2017 on Fanatical. You could probably find it cheaper than even $1 on Steam right now. You could probably find it in a bundle or somewhere else. But yeah, it's definitely, you get a lot of bang for your buck. Okay, now as for the cons. The game is incredibly simple. As a pro, it can also be a con because it's very lacking in depth, and just how the game plays. Could get stale pretty quickly. The tutorial is incredibly unintuitive. Basically some text or maybe some voice lines even. Maybe just saying that, your keys correspond to the color on screen, either one of two. Press left for purple, right for blue. Don't press anything whenever it's not purple or blue, and when it's both purple and blue, you press both keys. It's that simple. You can explain that in 20 seconds of text or less, or you can simply just try to use the way the game looks and highlight the keys that you need to use in order to try to explain that. And then also on every single step, it has the word skip reappear, which that really doesn't make any sense. I think that's just maybe just throws you off in what it actually means. But yeah. The controls, as it's a pro, it could also be a con because, again, it lacks depth. It's literally just two keys. And the soundtrack, it's incredibly basic. It was literally just the same music playing throughout all the menus, the entire game. I don't know. It just wasn't very deep compared to some other games I played, even though they were also indie. And there's not much replayability. As soon as you get to figure out how to play the game, once you've hit level 20 or 30 a couple times, it's literally just a challenge of beating yourself over and over and seeing how well you can do. I'm sure there'd be some replayability maybe with multiplayer, but other than that, just the basic concept of the game, it's just not deep enough. And for the final review, after considering the design, the gameplay, the graphics, the price, replayability, soundtrack, any unique features it might have, I have to give this game a 3 times of misunderstanding the only mechanic in the game out of 5. Alright, so with that said, once again I want to thank you, the viewer, for taking the time to watch this today. I apologize for being kind of dry. I've just been kind of like having an off week, but also just the game itself, it was kind of not really deep enough to talk enough about. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making it. If you liked it, please feel free to click the like button, share it with your friends as well. If you want to see more content from me, please click the subscribe button. And if you want to join a fun community Discord, please see the link in the description below. We have lots of games there, lots of people to play games with, lots of people to just hang out. I hang out there a lot myself, and I'm honestly just looking to grow the community more and just have more friends and more fun times together. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or anything else you'd like to add about this video, please feel free to post a comment below. And after all that, we have a great day, night, morning, or whatever time it is for you right now. Thanks again for watching, and goodbye.